Hi, friends. So the Bible talks a lot about good eye, bad eye, and clear eye. So I want to talk a little bit about that today and see what that means. So to us in this modern world, when we think of good eye, we think about sight, like you can see clearly, or bad eye is maybe your eye is not clear. That's what you would think naturally, right? But in the scripture, back in those days, when they say having a good eye, it was someone that has a positive outlook in life. They seen like the positive things in life. Someone that had a bad eye was someone that's always like, don't trust anybody. They're going to be out to get you, like a pessimistic, always thinking something negative. Always think someone's out to get them, right? And someone that has a clear eye is someone that sees other people's perspective and is just has clear vision of the reality. It is what it is. They can see both perspectives, right? And the goal is to have clear eye. So if we look at Matthew 7 verses 6, it says, do not give what is holy to dogs. Do not throw your pearls to pigs. If you do, they might walk all over them and they might turn around and tear you to pieces. So what does that mean exactly? So basically what that means is back in those days, they had like a pearl wisdom. The pearls symbolized wisdom, every wisdom that you've learned when it comes to God, everything about life and God. It's so everything that you're learning, like throughout the 7 years that I'm learning in my Bible study, it's a wisdom about taming the tongue, about judging others, about loving your neighbors, about be slow to anger, quick to listen. Every wisdom that I'm learning, it's an additional pearl that I'm adding because it's a pearl of wisdom. It's your wisdom, right? So if you have this pearl of wisdom and you throw it at a pig, they're saying that they might fight you back. See, from my lens, it looks like I'm trying to give this pig my wisdom and give him a pearl of wisdom. From my end, it looks like I'm trying to help them and give them a pearl of wisdom. But if you look at from the pig's perspective, what do pigs do? They eat and they play in mud and they get dirty, right? So from the pig's perspective, if you give them a pearl, they're going to think, is this food? They're going to eat it. Or they're going to do what they know best, which is playing in the mud with it. And then from your end, you see it as, why are you disrespecting my pearls? Because it's valuable to you. But that doesn't mean it's valuable to the pig, right? So, and then you push back the pig because it's not valuing your pearls, not valuing your wisdom, and it's playing in the mud with it. It's like an analogy. So it's playing around in your pearls. It's trying to eat it. It's putting in the mud. So you see it as, oh, they're disrespecting my pearls, my wisdom. But the pig is thinking, is this food? What is this? So we have to be able to see from both perspectives. And then you end up pushing the pig, and the pig, what does it do? It fights you back. The whole point of that story is, if you're trying to give your knowledge to someone, you can't give it to someone that's not open to receive. Right? What if that pig wasn't ready to receive, right? And it's just giving us an example. It's an analogy. So from the pig perspective, let's look at the pig perspective. The pig perspective, they're minding their own business. They didn't ask for your pearls, right? They don't know what it is. They don't know if they even care about it. You threw it at them, so they think it's food, and they're doing what they do best, which is play in the mud with it and eat it. So from their perspective, they don't know what it is. They don't care what it is. And you just kind of gave it to them and you came in their space from their perspective. From your perspective, you see it as wisdom and you want to share your wisdom. So you have to be able, you see the two different lenses, you have to be able to see both perspectives. I thought that was like an amazing example. I was like, wow. So basically you can't push things on people when they're not ready to hear it because they don't value it. If they're not ready to value it, if they're not ready to learn about it, if they're not ready to hear about it, and they're just not there, their mindset's not there, you can't try to convince them. Some people will be so determined to prove you wrong or just to disagree with you, some people are difficult. And the point is you can't convince someone like that. If they're not ready to hear it, and it's not ready for them, then it's not ready for them. You have to be able to see both lenses, and you have to be able to understand from their perspective too. And they're allowed to feel like that. If they're not ready, then it's absolutely fine. So the whole point of that story is not to push your values and what you think and be pushy, to, especially to someone that's not ready for it. They have to be ready for it. They have to be able to receive and want to hear about it. I thought that was like a great analogy. All right. Tell me what you guys think. Bye, guys.